Good day, y'all. Another trading recap video for this Friday, January 14th, 2022. So, what I was expecting today is a little bounce in the tech sector. If you look at the Qs yesterday, it had a huge drop from 388 all the way down to 377. So, obviously, the tech sector has been taking a huge hit. But coming into this morning, I was expecting a little bounce because it was just too much. It was too much sell off in my opinion. So I was looking for a stock that had potential for a pop, and I saw Microsoft. So Microsoft, you can see over here on the January 10th, there was this huge rejection at 304 level around. So yesterday it came all the way back down to this level and it held. So I was looking clearly if this level was going to hold this morning, and it did. What happened is that in the pre-market, it dipped below this 304 level, but as even a little bit before the market open, and at the market open, it started already pushing back up. So this what made me kind of long bias on Microsoft this morning. So you can see this is the 304 level, previous day low level that I was looking at. So what happened? The market opened, it touched this level, and it squeezed back up. I didn't go long over here because I was busy watching WFC, Wells Fargo. But I did go long after it rejected previous day close over here, a nice reverse hammer candle right here, and that's where I went long. After that, I had to hold through some chop, but again, you've guys heard me say this in other videos. I tend to partial too much, and I did it again over here. So I partialed at 306, I partialed at 306.70, and my target, at least I was able to leave some for my target at 308.55 around. So yeah, there was absolutely no reason to partial on this one. I mean, you could argue maybe partialing here. This partial was mediocre at best. So that's something that I'm struggling with, and I did the math, right? The importance of leaving your runners run is crucial. So I did the math over here. So over here, because I partial 50% and partial another 50 here and partial all here, my total win was 1.5 R. If I had held this and sold here, it would have been 3 R. So that's 1.5 R difference. That is huge. So that's something I'm working on. And if you look at the 5 minute, there was really no reason for me to sell before then. Look at this clear target, right? There's a clear target here from previous day. This cluster over here was a clear target. So I got in here. There was absolutely no reason to sell until I reached kind of these levels over here. But unfortunately, I didn't do that, and I got a 1.5 R winner on this trade. I also traded WFC, and I got a 1 R loss. Forget about this over here. This was just me working on my hotkeys to see how many shares I should take. But what happened in the banking sector this morning is I think they reported good earnings. They beat on earnings, but their guidance was not so good. So if you look at the other ones like Bank of America and JP Morgan, they were actually gapping down huge in the pre-market. Wells Fargo actually held pretty well, but since the whole sector was kind of showing weakness, I was actually short bias on this stock at the open. So I was looking for a rejection at this previous day high level. And it did that. It did that. It had a beautiful rejection. The first 3 minutes had a beautiful rejection over here. So I decided to go for kind of like this 1 minute open range breakdown of a stop above this target that I had. Unfortunately, it came back and it wicked me out. So you know what? I have no problem with this trade. You know, it's part of trading, losing 1 R. So at the end of the day, I'm plus only zero point 0.5 R. Could have been a lot better if I didn't partial all these guys over here. So yeah, so the lesson for the day is the importance of letting your winners run. There's a huge difference. Once you start partialing, actually your average R winners overall it decreases drastically, and that's something I'm struggling with now. I'm still trying to work on it. If I ever find a way to like control myself and not partial, I'll definitely let you guys know. But thanks for watching again, guys, and see you guys in the next video.